Hi, my name is Courtney Kreitz. I'm a Crown Diamond with Young Living. I'm a homeschooling mom of 6 who keeps super busy. Prior to beginning my business with Young Living 3 years ago, I didn't have a lot of experience with social media. I had a little personal blog that I wrote sometimes that 5 people read, and I had a Facebook profile and an Instagram profile, but I did have a husband who was in the startup world. And so I had learned some things from watching him, watching his business, watching the world that he was a part of, and the amazing people that he'd had opportunity to listen to. And I've tried to apply that as much as I could to my business as I've grown. The main thing that I've tried to remember in growing my business and in thinking about social media is that one of the wisest men in the world once said that a good name is to be chosen over great riches. And that is what is at the heart of what I share and what I do. And when it came to considering a brand and trying to develop a community that had a brand and was known, that is what has been at the forefront of my mind. I love the simplicity of this book because it reminds us that at the heart of social media, at the heart of building a business, at the heart of everything we do is character. It's character and it's who we are. If we don't like who we are, if we don't know who we are, then we can't communicate in a way that's going to draw others to be a part of what we're doing. And that's what a brand is. A brand is building community. A brand is building something that people want to jump on board and do with you. So all throughout your social media platforms, you are communicating a constancy to them, something they know you, and when they see you wherever you are, whether it's in person or on social media, they know what they're going to get. They trust you, you're reliable, you're something that they can hold on to. And so as you're building a business with Young Living, there are a lot of unknowns. There are a lot of questions for people. We're very blessed within the brand of Young Living because it is an established, reputable, honorable company full of integrity. And so we have that anchor in their brand. But we also have the desire to create a community among our own team, something people are drawn to be a part of, a reason for them to choose you, to choose to enroll with you, to choose to be a part of what you are doing. So I started my business just one-on-one with people, teaching classes in homes, and then as I grew with the people that I was working with, I started working with my sponsor, and we had a vision for helping people realize that health does not have to be done in giant leaps, but in tiny baby steps. And out of that, our brand was born. I've watched many people force brands. They think it's about just finding a cute name, finding a logo. A brand is about vision. A brand is about heart. A brand is about who you are in the deepest parts of you that is communicated to others, because otherwise it's just a trick. And it doesn't work when it feels like that. It doesn't work when it feels as forced as we're sometimes making it. Sometimes we're making it forced because we're making it too complicated. A brand doesn't have to be anything more than your name and just putting you out there. Why does someone want to be a part of Young Living with you? Because of what they know about you. How can they know something about you? You're going to have to put yourself out there, and you're going to have to communicate it in a way that doesn't seem like you're one person sometimes and one person another time. So if I go to your Facebook and see all one kind of post, and then your Instagram is all another kind of post, and then it's boring and it's not something that even makes me want to look at it, then that is not going to be something that is going to draw me in to be a part of what you are doing. You have to be putting something out there that causes me to take notice. What makes you tick? What makes you excited? What makes you different? That's what you have to be communicating. You have to not care what other people think. You have to care. You have to have something that drives you. For me, that is my audience of one. That is what God thinks of what I'm doing. That is about me blessing other people. I have a life goal, and my Young Living and everything else that I'm doing comes under that. And I believe the reason I was able to build so quickly was because I was established in who I was. And so Young Living came under the umbrella of that brand of who I already was, fit within it, because I had an interest in health, that people around me knew that. And this was another way that they could be a part of who I was, be my friend, and jump in on what I was doing. And then that has just expanded. So if you want to be able to grow in social media, you're going to need to put yourself out there. And that may have to begin with inner work of finding out who you are so that you can do that. But do the work. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be a life-changing thing for you, not just in your business, but across the board in developing your relationships. Remember that you are the only person who has something to offer that no one else does, and that's you. But if you start to make it look like everyone else and everything else and make it fit in some way that you think a brand is supposed to be or way that you think something is supposed to work, you just lost what makes you different from everyone else. Spend some time figuring out who you are, figuring out what your vision is, figuring out why you're doing that, and from that, your brand will be born.